Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Simile, noun, a figure of speech that expresses a resemblance between things of different kinds that is often introduced by like or as. Metaphor, noun, metaphoric, metaphorical. A metaphor is a figure of speech that describes one thing by stating it is another, highlighting their similarities without using like or as. A thing or activity or idea considered a metaphor. The poet uses simile to compare the soldier to a brave lion. Her smile was like the sun is a classic example of a simile. The phrase as busy as a bee is a well-known simile. When analyzing text, identifying similes can reveal deeper meanings. Simile allows poets to express complex emotions through simple comparisons. Children's books often use simile to create engaging imagery. Using a simile in everyday speech can make communication more colorful. Similes often draw on cultural references, like comparing someone's strength to that of Hercules. Advertisements sometimes use similes to create memorable slogans. Similes can be found in academic writing, particularly in literary analysis. Speechwriters use simile to connect with their audience by evoking familiar images. Occasionally, scientific descriptions use similes to make complex ideas more understandable. Legal arguments occasionally use similes to clarify points by analogy. Similes are rarely found in technical manuals, but can be used to explain difficult concepts. Time is a thief is a common metaphor used to describe how time steals moments from our lives. In her speech, she used the metaphor of a journey to describe life's challenges. Metaphor adds depth to creative writing by conveying complex ideas through vivid imagery. The poet employed a metaphor of a storm to represent turmoil in the soul. When analyzing literature, recognizing metaphors can provide insight into the author's themes. In children's stories, metaphors help to create a magical and imaginative world. Metaphors often draw on cultural references, like calling someone a rock to indicate their reliability. A good speech often uses metaphors to connect with the audience emotionally. Advertisements frequently use metaphors, such as "taste the sunshine," to evoke sensory experiences. In academic writing, metaphors can help to explain complex theories in more relatable terms. Literary critics analyze the use of metaphor to understand deeper layers of meaning in a text. Historians sometimes use metaphors to describe events or eras, like calling the 1920s a roaring decade. Legal professionals might use metaphors to simplify complex legal principles for a jury. Medical professionals occasionally use metaphors to explain health conditions to patients, like calling the immune system a defense army. Her metaphoric description of love as a blooming rose captures its beauty and fragility. The story's metaphorical language brought the emotional struggles of the characters to life.